All right, feds clap back at Lil Durk one day after he drops a video on his possible upcoming release. What the fuck? Okay, let's get right into the motherfucking video. Free my nigga Durk, man. I ain't gonna lie, if y'all know me, y'all know it's my favorite fucking rapper, bro. I've been listening to this nigga since 2013. Y'all niggas wanna say I'm glazing? Cool, bro. Whatever, my nigga. I don't give a fuck. It's my dog right here.
On April 27th, 2025, I dropped a video on how Lil Durk could be getting released after new documents debunk evidence posted by fans.
Okay, yeah, so basically, right, I'm a catch niggas up or whatever, right? So this is what I know so far. So what I know so far is that because basically like they basically arrested him because of that because of his raps. You feel me? They basically somebody edited the video, somebody edited that song and put that clip of Quando Rondo in that song with him and Rob 49. And Quando Rondo in the background was like, no. So they try to say that Lil Durk put that shit in his song. That's basically what he got booked for, in a way. Obviously, the other shit, you feel me, with allegedly him giving niggas money or whatever the case may be, passports, all type of shit, you feel me? But
the very next day, the feds clapped back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. And for this video, I brought the clap back because in the last video, y'all got on my ass in the comments. So I brought it back for y'all. Matter of fact, we'll do it again. What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me.
You just said this twice.
Video, we're gonna be speaking on the feds clapping back at me, Durk, his legal team, because I dropped the video and the very next day, they shot back with a list of reasons not to release Lil Durk. On April 28th, 2025, the federal government would file its opposition to Durk being reconsidered for bond. The feds would start strongly saying Durk is charged with directing 6 hitmen to travel across the country to hunt and kill Quando Rondo. Durk allegedly orchestrated and financed a brazen murder plot that ended with shooters ambushing Quando at a gas station in broad daylight, killing his cousin Lil Pab. Immediately after learning his hitmen were arrested, the feds would allege Durk attempted to flee the country. In the early hours of October 24th, 2024, federal and local law enforcement executed multiple search warrants on OTF members throughout Chicago, arresting the hit squad. Soon after, the FBI learned Durk had been booked on 3 international flights, including one to a non-extradition country, meaning if he made it there, the feds wouldn't be able to get him back.
damn.
Durk would skip the first 2 flights and was arrested when he showed up to board a private jet scheduled to leave the US. Once in custody, Durk was considered a flight risk and danger to the community. To prove such danger, they reiterated.
But I'm not gonna lie though. Guess what? For those that don't know, the judge, actually, let's read it, because the judge did something crazy today. Okay? The judge did something crazy today. All right? So allegedly, right? The judge fucking granted, I guess they wanted to hear like the bail hearing or whatever the case may be. They accepted it. The judge accepted it, type shit. A lot of people were saying how it was like, so basically the judge, he wanna hear Lil Durk's bond request. You feel what I'm saying? It's apparently Lil Durk's team is going to present $1 million in cash. You feel me? 900,000 in real estate, 150,000 from an associate, and 24/7 security and electronic monitoring to prove he's not a flight risk. The judge is willing to hear that, my nigga. The judge is willing to hear that, bro. Damn. So I ain't gonna lie, it's a possibility that he could be coming out, bro. It's a possibility. It's not 100%. It's a possibility. Now, if the judge would have hit that, hey, you got to think about it. At the end of the day, bro, money talks, my nigga. Money talks, gang. That's all that really matters. Money talks. Now, the only thing that can stop this whole shit from happening is if niggas snitch on Lil Durk, bro. Is if the niggas that allegedly did that and is allegedly locked up for that say that Lil Durk is the reason this shit happened, bro. That's the only way he'll go down forever. That's the only way we will never hear from him again. Like, no cap. Like, no, deadass. All jokes aside. God forbid. That's the only reason. If niggas rat on him.
Hit squad across the country to hunt and kill a rapper. They also submitted evidence that this was not his first murder for hire plot. Durk allegedly offered money for any gangster disciple to be killed after his brother D-Thang was killed in a club. The courts agreed Durk was dangerous, using money, influence, and power to take out his enemies.
Oh, they sucking dick.
Now, Durk's legal team would prove Durk's lyrics were written 7 months prior to the murder of Lil Pab. Durk saying, "Look on the news and see your son screaming no, no," makes more sense that he was talking about someone's mom.
You see what I'm saying? Now, they trying to say that, they trying to build that, they trying to use that as evidence. But mind you, this is not even Lil Durk's raps. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it, bro. If you go on YouTube, it's a lot of unreleased Lil Durk songs and a lot of AI songs, bro. Niggas, I don't know why niggas be bored. So niggas be deadass making AI songs of Lil Durk, and they be, I don't know how they do it. Niggas, give them a round of applause. Give them niggas a round of applause. Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how they do this shit. I don't know how they be saying, yo, go 4-5 8 quad. I don't know how they do that shit. Them niggas is real smart. So it's mad at these rap songs of allegedly Lil Durk talking about Quando Rondo murder. Or Quando Rondo cousin that got killed. That ass, bro. And that shit is sad. Yo, that shit is sad, bro. Niggas really got time for that?
Hypothetically watching the news of their son's death and screaming no. Because who the fuck could have predicted 7 months into the future that Quando Rondo would be screaming no on the news?
Exactly.
But the Fed shot back, saying it doesn't matter if fan-made video edits made things look a certain way, or if the timing of the lyrics didn't add up. They are literally still trying to use his lyrics against him just because it's talking about murder, even if it isn't this murder. The feds would also point out Durk offered the same amount of money as last time for bond and it was rejected. And Durk's legal team didn't even try to prove he wasn't a danger to the community and didn't try to flee. The feds would state Durk wasn't arrested because of fan-made videos. He was arrested because he is alleged to be the leader of a violent organization, orchestrated and funded an execution-style murder with machine guns, and tried to flee the country. Durk named himself The Voice, and the feds allege he's used that voice to speak on violence as he raps about paying for murders, switches, bounty hunters in Beverly Hills, and other lyrics that can all somewhat be related to the murder of Lil Pab. The feds would also highlight a song Durk had with Gucci Mane titled Rumors, in which Durk said, "I don't want the you catch, I want the one I paid for." So again,
shit.
The
It's just
feds
music,
are
bro.
desperately attempting to use lyrics to fit their narrative. The feds are saying if the lyrics aren't true, it doesn't matter because Durk is dangerous. But then they try to show more lyrics after saying the other lyrics don't matter. The feds would end their summary stating it isn't about how Durk made his money, but about how he chose to spend it and wield his power in 2022 on death and violence. And keep in mind, everything spoke on in this video isn't in regards to beating the case, it's for Durk to be granted a bond in which he'll be placed on house arrest. Durk would be handing over a substantial amount of money while being placed on a GPS monitor, eliminating the possibility of him fleeing the country.
That's what I was just saying.
The chances of him having the ability to commit more crime under strict supervision is close to none. So what would appear if he was released, he not only wouldn't be a flight risk, he wouldn't be dangerous. But we'll just have to wait and see what the courts decide.
That's crazy.
Now this is interesting. I don't know if it was just timing or the feds literally responded to the video I made.
I'm telling you, money talks. Money talks, bro. No funny shit. If you got that, it depends on who you are, my nigga. It depends on who you are. You're somebody important. That money gonna talk. Not saying, and allegedly, and I'm not saying, hey, and you gotta think about it, bro. All these judges, bro, you be surprised, nigga. These judges probably care about the bag, bro. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They care about that bag, bro. You got that bag, I'm willing to hear that shit. Let me sit back and see how much money you talking about. You talking about what? $2 million? Interesting. You talking about 900,000 in real estate? Interesting. You know what I'm saying? What else you got? What else you got to talk? What else let me know. Let me know. That ass, bro. Money talks, my nigga. It doesn't matter who you are. Money talks, bro. Money literally talks, bro. It just I'm lying. It matters who you are. And money talks. You feel me? Now, if you a nigga that's out here just terrorizing the fucking streets, bugging out, and you rich, them niggas not going hard. Come on, bro. You gotta think about it, yo, bro. You gotta think about it, bro. Niggas is going, bro. Allegedly, right? King Yella, right? For example, I think that's his name, right? That's on me, baby. I don't know if I'm saying his name wrong. I might be saying his name wrong. I don't really listen to him. That nigga just got a bail. He just came home. They try to say that he was the murderer of Mo 3. They try to say he set that up. The nigga came home, nigga. Niggas gave him a bail. I'm trying to tell you, but that money talk, bro. It don't matter, bro. If you got the millions, you a dead ass come home, bro. Real shit.
Like, nah, 1090 Jake, he sounds too good. It's making sense. We should let Durk out. We need to drop a new motion as to why we shouldn't. I don't know, because to me it was like, yeah, if you're trying to keep him in custody because of a fan-made video, and you found out the lyrics actually didn't have to do with the murder, and it was written 7 months prior, none of that should be used against them.
That's a fact.
Makes sense. So now they're trying to double down and say Durk is a danger to the community.
He fled because
he will send hitters to your state to get you killed. And then not only that, Durk will apparently make songs about it after he gets you killed. And then not only that,
he will try to flee.
When killers get arrested, he'll jump on a flight and go to a country that he can't legally be brought back from. Well, here's the thing. You locked up the hit squad, so he can't send another hit, right? You're getting a shitload of his money if he gets out on bond, so the money ain't gonna be there. He's under the strictest supervision because it's the fucking feds, and if he's on a GPS, he can't fly anywhere. His passport's not going to be active.
Exactly.
So literally, the danger to the community and the flight risk is gone if he's released. So why not release him? This is where the feds fucked up, in my opinion, right? They're saying that even if the lyrics were written 7 months prior, it still relates to murder, and it could be another murder, and we think Durk sent all these murders, right?
Wait, and this is what I'm not understanding, bro. So the feds, they just locking this nigga up for they don't have no evidence? Why they just locking the nigga up? They trying to say that the music was the evidence? Are they fucking retarded? Because at first when he got booked, they were saying that niggas was snitching. I'm not hearing that no more. So is the nigga not snitching? Because at first they was trying to say the nigga was ratting, bro. Now, you gotta think about it. If Lil Durk beat this, nobody come home. Everybody comes home, right? If nobody say a word, everybody comes home, bro. I don't think y'all niggas understand how this shit works. Look, I was looking at something a while ago, bro. It just popped into my head right now. It said it was 200 something biker gangs or 100 biker gangs. Them niggas got arrested, right? All of them got indicted. None of them niggas said a word, nigga. Nobody said a word, nigga. Zero. Ain't say shit. They was arrested for murders, all type of shit, shootouts, all type of shit, nigga. Kidnappings in GTA, all type of shit, bro. Then nobody said nothing. Niggas beat that shit. Everybody came home. Everybody came home, bro. If nobody's saying enough, because niggas was saying, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The what's his name? Lil Durk Mans. I forgot his name, bro. The nigga that just came home that did 12 years. And when he came home from doing 12 years, Lil Durk got him 50,000. Lil Durk got him a crib, a car, all type of shit. And then apparently the nigga ratted on him type shit. I'm not hearing that no more. Because everybody was like, yo, that nigga ratted, that nigga snitching, they got a witness. Now I'm not hearing no witness. No, apparently, because you got to think about it, bro. Right? Once this shit came out and once the judge is saying that, the judge wouldn't be saying that if there was no witnesses, bro. Like, no cap. Like, if they didn't have a witness, the judge wouldn't be saying this shit. The judge wouldn't be like, no, let me listen to that shit. Let me hear that shit. The judge would have denied that shit. Like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Nope, he's staying in there. No cap. If there's no witnesses in that motherfucker, bro, and the nigga offering a shitload of cash, he offering, put me on the GPS, all type of shit. Nigga, what the fuck? Bring that nigga home, bro. Fuck it. That nigga deadass might come home, bro. You got niggas like NBA Youngboy. Shout out NBA Youngboy. You got niggas like NBA Youngboy, nigga, who do time for bullshit. The nigga do time for bullshit, bro. What the fuck? Nigga, the first time he got booked, I'm pretty sure they was trying to say the nigga bodied some shit. The nigga had a shootout, somebody died or some shit. Nigga came home. I said, oh shit, allegedly. That was allegedly. Nigga came home, nigga. And he bumped that song. And I ain't me, nigga. I don't understand my young boy. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to that nigga though. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, if you got that money, if you somebody that's important to society, and niggas look up at you, bro, you gonna beat that shit, bro. I'm telling you. See, niggas like TK, niggas were looking up to TK, but TK was the dickhead. That nigga did some dickhead shit. That nigga shot a nigga, right? This is the most stupidest nigga ever. And shout out free TK, but he's a dickhead. The nigga TK shoot a nigga, right? And not giving a fuck that he killed the nigga was more mad that the nigga only had $10 in his pocket. Let that sink in, bro. The nigga didn't even give a fuck that he bodied the nigga. The nigga was just like, yo, this thing only had $10. Are you dead ass? He was more mad at the nigga having $10. The fuck? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
The lyrics don't matter, they don't matter. So why are you trying to go dig up a song with Gucci Mane as another example of, look, he's talking about paying for a murder? It's all fucking hypothetical, right? If you break down the lyrics from the other song, you looking on the news and see your son, you screaming no. That sounds like a mom looking on the news and seeing her son and screaming no. You know what I mean? Like, this is normal drill shit. This is shit that's talked about in drill music. Death, make your mama cry, whatever. No one could have predicted Quando Rondo's reaction to seeing somebody die. Nobody could have predicted he screamed no. So the fact that the feds are desperately trying to find any lyrics they can that fit the narrative, and then when it's proven that it has nothing to do with it, say that, well, these lyrics don't matter because we have these lyrics. Again, it's becoming using lyrics against the rapper. Hopefully 99% of what's talked about in drill music is hypothetical, and then you got the crash outs that actually talk about real shit, right? I don't think that every single thing Durk has talked about or rapped about is factual, right?
Me too.
Because if we look at every single song and every time he mentions something and you count that into bodies, what, Durk eliminated fucking 200 people in the last 10 years through his music?
Nah,
we're not gonna go for that, bro. I don't think the jury's gonna go for that. I don't think that's gonna work. At the end of the day, Durk has a wild case. When the federal government says you sent a hit squad to execute someone in broad daylight with machine guns and then you tried to flee the country, that's big. Nobody wants that case. Nobody's gonna feel confident in that case. That's some wild Al Capone.
Unless you got that money.
Fucking.
Unless you got that fucking money, nigga. If you got that money, I'm telling you, bro, it doesn't matter, bro. If you got that money, I'm telling you, it's possible. I'm telling you, bro, possible. Possible if you got that bread. Nowadays, niggas got the best lawyers. If you got that money, you got the best nigga. If you got that money, you see Young Thug? You niggas not see Young Thug beat his fucking case, nigga. Nobody want that case, nigga. Now understand, nobody want both of their cases, Young Thug and Lil Durk case. Nobody don't want that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas don't want that. Niggas do not want that. Real shit. Hey, but look, niggas is home. Nigga Thug is home, nigga. And that case you had was bad. What? Nigga was trying to see, yo, bro, there was mad shit going on with that shit, bro. Yo, shout out to that nigga lawyer, nigga. That nigga lawyer deserves a fucking raise, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga lawyer should be $1 million an hour, nigga. No cap. 500,000 an hour, bro. The way he got Young Thug out was crazy. Real shit.
Right? That's fucked. But again, everything we spoke on in this video isn't about beating the case, it's about being released on bond. So let me know y'all's thoughts in the comment section. You've heard his defense.
That's true.
You've heard what the feds are saying. Do y'all think he will get bond? On what grounds do you think he should
Hopefully
be kept?
he does, though. Free
on what grounds do
man.
you think he should be released? Hit that comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Here's what I think about it. Right? Here's what I think about the whole situation. I think, obviously, I'm gonna say he should come home. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of controversy towards that. Niggas obviously would say, nah, this nigga's a flight risk, this nigga's dangerous, he's doing shit. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, he did have something to do with it, right? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, he did, right? Hypothetically speaking, he had something to do with it. let's be honest. Let's be honest. Now, I don't promote, I don't condone this. I'm not saying nothing. But let's be honest, bro. If somebody was to kill your friend, or let's say in GTA, right? Somebody was to kill your best friend, somebody you grew up with, all type of shit, you feel me? What you gonna do? I'm being honest, bro. I really want to know, what would you do? I'm just being honest. What would you do? Like, honestly, what would you do? Ain't no right or wrong answer. What would you do, bro? You feel me? What would you do? Um, I think he should come out on you gotta think about it. It's also different. He could get released, but he could also get indicted again. Feel me? So he could spend all that money on bond, come out, get released, court date, remanded, or indicted. You gotta think about it, bro. It's a sticky situation, like you said, bro. Like 1090 Jake said, this case is wild, bro. And shout out to 1090 Jake for this video. I think he should come out. Hopefully he gets a bond. You feel what I'm saying? And hopefully niggas don't rat on him, cause you got to think about it, bro. If he had nothing to do with it, if nobody speaks, like I said, everybody will come home. Everybody will come home, bro, if nobody speaks, unless they got evidence on other niggas. And if them other niggas don't say nothing, nobody will go to jail. If nobody say a word, everybody will come out, my nigga. I'm telling you, everybody will come out. You got to think about it on the cam, bro. There's no proof of them niggas being on camera, bro. They said a whole bunch of bullshit evidence about that, bro. Niggas is liars, bro. I'm telling you, you could beat the feds, bro. Bro, it's hard. It's gonna be hard to beat the feds. But you could work your way around that motherfucker, bro. The only nigga that could beat the feds was John Gotti, nigga. Real shit. Hopefully he got a John Gotti lawyer, gang. No cap, but free that nigga Durk, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Free that nigga, bro, for real.